Good morning, everybody. It's your girl Miracle Sims, and you're listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration and juice. It is January the 11th, 2022, and the topic is Be Brave. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Man, I tell y'all, by the time I kind of wrapped up my Monday yesterday, it felt like a Friday. um, yeah, it felt like Friday to me. I did majority of what I was supposed to do yesterday. Unfortunately, I did miss one thing. I talked about it in the after show on the live video that I had a meeting or whatever. I missed my meeting, y'all. I missed my meeting yesterday, and so that has been rescheduled for today. Thank God the person was, understanding and everything like that. I guess I was tired. I don't know. I mean, and I forgot to set an alarm for that time, and I ended up going to sleep after I did the juice yesterday, which is very rare because I usually stay up. And so that's what happened. I overslept and whatnot. But as for the rest of the day, man, it was amazing. I did everything else that I was supposed to do, including chatting with Miss Elizabeth. Man, I tell y'all, that was an amazing conversation. Y'all will see it soon on God, Sex, and Love. But it was amazing. It was encouraging. It was just a blessing to finally meet her and see her, as well as hear her heart and hear I guess her side or her point of view of being a part of this dream team of mine, or ultimately this whole thing in regards to GSL, and I guess what God is doing through little old me. And it reminded me, as I reflected on it this morning, it reminded me of this quote that I've shared like multiple times. I know definitely on our social media, but I'm going to share with you all this morning. I went and found it so I could say it right. It says, somebody somewhere is depending on you to do what God has called you to do. The conversation that I had with, Mr. Boomer, and then even the guys in Pakistan and everything like that, like, I think, I feel blessed to know that God is allowing me to see and hear some of the people that I guess I have an effect on, or some type of, I'll just say it that way, for lack of a better way to say. I mean, obviously I have to point everything back to God, because at the end of the day, all I feel like I've done is step out on faith with what he told me to do and be consistent with it, which is very rare for me. I know I share the testimony so much on here. But I feel like I have to be clear about that, because even though I appreciate and both Mr. Boomer, let me go ahead and put his information up for those of you all that are watching live, so y'all can check him and his work out. But although both he and Elizabeth have both, and they have not spoken to each other, they don't even know this. So that's the other crazy thing. But they both commended me on my consistency, I guess, with everything I'm doing right now in regards to GSL and stuff. And I'm just like, wow, y'all don't understand. Like, just a few years ago, I would get discouraged, man. I would stop. And I feel like, again, I say it all the time, my YouTube, find me, y'all. Go find me. Actress Miracle Sims on Instagram, YouTube, but YouTube specifically. Check me out, Actress Miracle Sims on YouTube. And you'll see a variety of playlists, a variety of ideas and different things that I started that I just stopped. And that's what it was. It was like looking at the views or looking at the, follows or counts or just whatever it was that got me distracted and got me discouraged during those times. And so to now be in this place where, you know, people are commending me on consistency, and I'm seeing the growth between kicking things off in 2020 to now be in 2022, and I'm still doing this thing. Now I'm going live and sharing with you all and just all of this, man. Like I said, to God be the glory, man, because he has done something, you know, with me, for me, and through me. And I'm excited. Like I've been saying that a lot too, but I am excited. I'm excited to see what else God is going to do with this. We talked about some ideas and some things. I did share with her some things that I would love to do with this dream team and things like that. These individuals, these people that are assisting me, that I've come to, know and love and everything like that, that are so, far away from me physically, but right here with me in this, as they say, in this fight, right? And so I guess that kind of segues a little bit into the topic for today, because as I did my prayer meditation, the word brave stood out to me this morning. And so I started to look up verses centered around that. And yeah, I mean, if nothing else in this season, in this time, I know we've always heard the phrase, we living in the last days. We done heard that for years. I know I have, right? I've heard that all my life. We're living in the last days, but there's something very unique about these days we currently are living in. And I think a lot of us are seeing that, some may not still see, but I believe a good amount of us do. And if nothing else, again, I do feel like in this season or this time, we have to be brave as believers, as Christians, as Bible believing people. We have to be willing to stand on this word, and stand for this word, and and do the things that God is leading us to do, say the things that God is leading us to say. And I mean, now this might be some Pope, because I think it might be Pope for me, so I'm saying it might be Pope for you too. But I don't know. But even if even if we're facing death, of some sort, loss of life, or whatever the case is, loss of our normal life. It could mean a lot of different things. It could be the spiritual or physical, whatever the case is. But we gotta be brave enough to stand on the word of God, and understand that even if we lose our life in some way, like Mr. Boomer said the other day when we were talking, hey, well, we know where we're going. And yeah, that is bravery, that is boldness. That is, I believe, what God is wanting us to do, and I guess prepare for, and everything like that. So yeah, I mean, hey, if you're listening to the sound of my voice today and I guess looking for some type of encouragement in this area, then here you go, yo. Here you go. The verses I came across this morning, Psalm 112:7. It says, he is not afraid of bad news. His heart is firm, trusting in the Lord. Man, don't nobody bring me no bad news. As I was reading it just now, that was just popped in my head about bad news. But yeah, I mean, hey, that again, that is a form of bravery there, to trust in your heart and understand that, hey, my heart is firm on this, that I'm not going to be afraid of anything. There are verses in the Bible that says, don't, again, I'm paraphrasing here, y'all got to look it up yourself, the exact verse, but it says something along the lines of, don't be afraid of what people can do to the body. Be afraid of the one that can not only do something to your body, but also to your soul. Which means that we should only fear God, no man, no anything else. And I know that easier said than done, in this situation. I mean, hey, we're all humans here. I've been fortunate throughout my life to not be faced with, to my knowledge, I'll put it like that, to my knowledge, impending, danger and all these different things. And some people have experienced that. Some people have experienced like, being in some dangerous situations, and everything like that. So it's just one of those things. I don't know, those that are listening to the sound of my voice today, I don't know what, where your life has taken you. Again, for me, I had, I'm trying to think of the most dangerous situations I've been in, what being in a plane or, driving or, I haven't faced, someone directly trying to take my life that I know of, and things like that people do encounter in life. And so again, to God be the glory for that and for, protecting me in that aspect. And I guess keeping that hedge around me. That could have been my mother's prayers throughout the years. It could have been, again, just God and his protection of me in my life that I've been blessed with the opportunity to not have experienced things like that yet, because who knows about, what the future holds and whatnot, aside from what we know what the Bible say. and that's the other thing too. Like when you get into Revelations and you get into what the word says about how things are going and where things are going to go. I guess we shouldn't be surprised if some things that has happened in history repeats themselves in some aspect, because the same battle is constantly being it's constantly being fought, this battle of good and evil and whatnot. So that's a whole nother subject. That's probably grim. That's probably pulp again. But in spite of all of that, right? In spite of all of that, we have to be brave. So I believe that again, this, getting into the word of God and understanding, at the end of the day, he's in control and all these things hopefully would help us build our faith in this area, build our strength, build our bravery, build our boldness, to be able to do what the word says to do. Romans 8:28. And we know that for those who love God, all things work together for good, for those who are called according to his purpose. So yeah, all things. And I add on my little thing now. It ain't, it ain't Bible. It's just a little bit of miracle in there. Even the things I don't understand, I put that part in there just for me, just to remind myself that, all things will work together for my good, as I continue to love God, so. Whew, y'all, I feel like this is a heavy juice today. Is it a heavy juice? I don't know. Philippians 4:13, it says, I can do all things through him who strengthens me. Again, through him that strengthens me. Not by my own might in any aspect. Not even working out. Like, yesterday was a workout day for me. And again, as I pushed through and whatnot, I had to, focus on God and his strength to get me through those different exercises and time frames and whatnot. Like keep pushing. Your minute's not up. Your 45 seconds not up. Your 30 seconds not up. All of that. And yeah, so from things as simple as exercise to again life and the again terrible things that do happen. It is God that will strengthen us. And I guess that's what we need to be leaning and depending on. 1 Timothy 6:12, it says, fight the good fight of the faith. Take hold of the eternal life to which you were called and 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 about which, yeah, that's what it looks like. And about which you made the good confession in the presence of many witnesses. You guys can confirm those words that I was jumbling on and, in the middle there. But yeah, I mean, I guess what stood out to me the most in this verse is fight the good fight of the faith. And yeah, I mean, again, we have to be brave, we have to be bold, we have to be lean and depend on God and use his strength in this area to do this. And there's some verses in the Go Deeper section that I hope will encourage and inspire you in this area today. Build your faith and build your bravery, and everything like that. But yeah, the Bible verse of today is Matthew 23:11. It says, "But he that is greatest among you shall be your servant." Friends, I hope you all enjoyed this juice this morning. Thank you so much for listening to God's Excellent Love, your daily dose of inspiration, the juice. I pray you guys can go forth and have a wonderful day. And I look forward to talking to you all tomorrow, if the Lord's will. If you don't mind, I want to take a moment to remind you all that your girl will be going live tonight to make my special announcement. That's right, at 8 p.m. tonight, I will be making a special announcement. So find me on YouTube or on Facebook, Actress Miracle Sims, at 8 p.m. That is the plan to make my special announcement. I hope that you all tune in and everything like that. Celebrate with me, whatever. Yep, I'm excited about that. Tonight, as they say. But yes, those of you all that are listening to me on the podcast, I will let you all go. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. Just listening. Thank you so much for listening. And I look forward to talking to you all tomorrow. And as for my Facebook and YouTube people, yes, thank you so much for listening and watching as well. Like I said, I mean, yesterday was amazing. Again, to God be the glory for everything that he has done and everything that he is doing and the people that he has placed into my life. Yeah, I was about to tell y'all something, but that's going to be a little bit of foreshadowing. Even though I kind of talk to y'all, like my juice people, y'all are probably privy to what the news is, right? But I ain't going to say just in case you're not. So you can tune in tonight and get the tea and everything like that. But yeah, that conversation with Elizabeth was amazing and encouraging. And every now and then, like I tell you guys, I appreciate all the things and the little things that encourage me along the way to keep going and everything like that. And again, it's been my goal to be consistent and to be commended on the consistency is a blessing. And again, like I said, that phrase, it always stood out to me. Like even when I went back to my profile to look it up, that was back in like 2018 when I was sharing that quote. And every time I see it, I share it. Because I would say every time I posted that, man, this rings true to me. It's like I feel it down in my spirit every time I see it, that somebody somewhere is depending on you to do what God has called you to do. And again, to see like how far this has reached. Like again, Elizabeth is in Kenya. I got the two guys in Pakistan. The gentleman, Boomer is in Waterloo, Iowa. Like, and not saying they solely are dependent on me. Like I'm sure ultimately they're dependent on God and everything like that. But I'm just saying, like, God has used me to help them. You know what I'm saying? And then they are helping me, and it's just continuing, and it's upbuilding the entire situation and everything. And so, yeah, it's a blessing. It's a blessing, and I thank you. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to the ones who are supporting. Like I said, it's been amazing to see God work and do his thing in this season. I'm so thankful for this opportunity. And I'm thankful that for the mind, like to do right, as my mom would say. I mean, that's, and again, when you think about that part, it's like that's where it all started, from ideas, right? But then again, who gave me the idea? God. God gave me these ideas, and I guess he also put in me this spirit to do it. And I'm thankful. I'm thankful to see like the fruit that has come from. And even if it's just meeting these people and being able to hire them or bless them or however they look at it, and vice versa, they've been able to, lend their services to me and help me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, I could be on here reflecting all the day about that. But let me see, what else did I do outside of that conversation? Well, today I'm supposed to have this meeting that I didn't have yesterday. I'm supposed to do that. I have another interview today with GSL. But I'll tell y'all about that at another time, because it'll be a very interesting interview though. A very interesting interview that y'all will see later on, if the Lord's will. And then tonight I'm going live with my special announcement, and so that's the general plan for me today. Outside of being a mom and a wife. But yeah, so that's the general. But and speaking of, y'all be praying for your boy NJ, man. Pray for NJ, because I mean, he just we talk about this all the time, this stubborn and determined thing. Like, my goodness, little boy, I'm gonna need you to learn that there are consequences to your actions. Like, for some reason, he knows there's consequences, because then when he gets the discipline, then he's all like, oh, mommy, I'm sorry. He knows. And so it's like, already. already. So I don't understand why you continue to do little stuff. Anyway, we'll leave it at that. Y'all just pray for him. Pray for him, church. That he's, hopefully he gets it. Because I'm like, look, either you gonna keep being disciplined, or you gonna get it the first time, then you don't have to get disciplined. I mean, I feel like it didn't take me that long. Now, mama, correct me if I'm wrong now. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I feel like it didn't take me that long to understand that, hey, okay, wait, certain actions, comes with some discipline as consequences. So I don't want the discipline. So I'm going to not do whatever the actions was that got me the discipline. Right? I mean, I understand he's three. There's grace. But still, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, because he's super smart. Like, he's smart enough to like form his sentences and make conversation and all this. Like, so you understand the words that are coming from my mouth. Let me get off of here, better, because I'm just going in. But it's the truth, though. This is the reality of this situation when it comes to him. I'm just like, oh my goodness, son, come on, man, come on. But anyway, yep. Thank you all so much for listening. Thank you so much for watching. And I look forward to seeing y'all tonight, if the Lord's will. But if not, then I look forward to talking to you all tomorrow here on The Juice, if the Lord's will. Bye-bye.